I got digital dash, came right with a op. I walk in the store and I bought the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop when it's hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flood it with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high, I rap the old block and I drop off the top. And I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitch is.
Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Fitz back with yet another video. Today I got y'all boys with a video I know y'all boys want. The best animations for season 6. I'm gonna go over everything in this video. Dunk packages, jump shots, dribble moves, post score, shot create animations, anything that you can think of, even free throw, park animations, anything that you can really think of, in-game celebrations, all that in one video. You know how we do these videos. Now, in these videos, real quick, I want to mention this because a lot of people go comment this. Is this on current gen or next gen? This is the best animations for both consoles, all that and above. So yeah, if you guys want more videos like this for the season, I need y'all boys right now to smash, breaking, and destroy the like button. Hit that sub if you're new. Without further ado though, no more talking. Let's hop straight into it, man. Alright, so first things first when it comes to this entire video, I know what you're clicking on the video for. You're clicking on the video for the best jump shot in the game. So I'm not even gonna waste your time. I got a lot of stuff I'm showing you guys in this video, so if you want to see the extra stuff, you can do that. I will have timestamps most likely. If not, it is what it is. But when it comes to the best jump shot, I'm gonna give you guys the best jump shot and the best releases. Now, I know this jump shot is the best in the game overall, but I will also give you guys some alternatives for if you're a low 3-point rating build, a big man build, and if you're a spot up. But you can use this jump shot on all builds. So when it comes to the best base in the game, the best jump shot in the game, whatever it is, you can use Jumpshot 3 or you can use it as your base. But in my opinion, all in all, it's the best in the entire game. And this is for current gen, this is for next gen. Most of the stuff when I do an animation video is for next gen and current gen. You can use it on both games. So when it comes to the best upper release, people ask me this all the time. What is these releases? They look so smooth, they look so good. This is Rudy Gay. Rudy Gay is the release one that I use on all my jump shots. All my jump shots. It's that simple. When it comes to the release 2, what is the release 2 that I always use? Klay Thompson. It makes the jump shot as smooth as possible. Now, when it comes to the blending, a lot of people don't understand that the blending is almost the most important part. On this game, I tell you this all the time, speed kills. When it comes to release speed, it's the same thing. You want to put that as high as possible. It makes it way harder to get a contest on you. It's that simple. When it comes to the animation blending though, this is how you really mold the jump shot into being the perfect jump shot. Because depending on your base, depending on your release speed, this can really change the timing of the jump shot. Now, it'll have like certain syncs where like the ending will be longer or the beginning will be longer. What we want something that's just straight smooth. Nothing is gonna be hitching. It's that simple. So when it comes to the blendings that I use, the first one is 75-25. This is a really auto one where if you use it with this jump shot, it's gonna be perfect. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna really need to change it. Now, another blender you can go with is 60-40. 60-40 is a really good one. 60-40 is a really good one. 65-35 is a really good one. Pretty much the same thing. So you can't go wrong with either of those two. Then last but not least, sometimes you can even go a 50-50. 50-50 blend can even work sometimes. Now, with the Rudy Gay Klay Thompson, all of those blendings are gonna be the 4 top blendings if you're using those releases. No matter what base it is, you're gonna be able to find the perfect blending for these 2 releases for whatever base you're using. So yeah, that's pretty much the jump shot I use. A lot of people ask me in my clips what I be using, in my videos what I be using. So this is the jump shot I use. Whether it's next gen, current gen, this is the jump shot I use. Now, real quick, when it comes to the best big man jump shot, you can also use Jumpshot 3. When it comes to the low 3-point rating builds, best jump shot, low Jumpshot 3. Spot up, best jump shot, Jumpshot 3. Guards, Jumpshot 3. It's that simple. You can use it on all. But say for instance, you want to even faster jump shot, you can go set shot 25. Very much that simple. You can do that. But also, if you want to go with more of a big man, but you don't want to use Jumpshot 3, you can go with Jumpshot 38, but in my opinion, Aaron Gordon is the better one of the two. But if I'm using the big man, I would use Jumpshot 3, but if you don't want to use that, you can go with Aaron Gordon. That's what I'm gonna say. Now, if you're a low 3-point rating build, the best one in the game is probably Dante Exum. Me personally, I would probably use Tony Parker, but I know Dante Exum is the best one because of the sync. Like, you can just watch the man kick his feet up a little bit and you'll know when to release it, and it's gonna be green every single time. Very good, especially if you're using a two-way slasher with like a below the 70 threshold 3-point rating build. Dante Exum is very good, very good. It's very important to have like a sync, like a thing that you can just look at and just know when to release. Alright, and last but pretty much not least is the best spot up jump shot in the game. In my opinion, the best spot up jump shot in the game, hands down, would have to be Tony Parker. Now, the reason why I believe Jumpshot 3 is the best in the game because it's the fastest jump shot. So these other jump shots are just gonna be slower. Besides set shot 25, these other jump shots are just gonna be slower. You can use these on all builds. Whether you're 6'10" and up and you have those jump shots, Jumpshot 3 is still available. Whether you're a low 3-point rating build, you're still gonna be able to use Jumpshot 3. The only thing about Jumpshot 3 with low 3-point rating builds, you kind of do want to lower, like a slower jump shot, because the slower the jump shot, the bigger the green window is. Because in theory, you know what I'm saying, if the jump shot's slower, you're gonna have a easier window to time. But it's just gonna be a longer jump shot, so it's gonna be easier to get contests, which is why you want faster jump shots, so it's harder to get contests. So that's pretty much the jump shots I got for y'all boys. So yeah. Alright, hopping straight into it, it's gonna be the first things first is the dribble style. This is gonna be impacting pretty much everything that you do dribbling in this game. Speed boosting, just dribbling up the court regularly, dribble moves, anything. So yeah, best dribble styles in my opinion is quick. You can go with shifty, but quick in my opinion is the best one. Now, there are NBA players that every single time I make one of these videos, it's about 10 of them that y'all put in the comments down below. So if you want some alternatives, just go in the comments down below. It's always gonna be a lot of people saying there's a lot of dribble styles that fit certain play styles. Like, there's certain ones that can be extremely fast, at the same time take more ankles. There's some that just get rip blessed. So if you guys want to see all that, a lot of the times, a lot of y'all will put those in the comments, and I'm pretty much asking y'all, do that again, because y'all do it every single time. So yeah. Alright, so for the dribble style, some extra ones besides quick and shifty. Kawhi Leonard is the new one for the season. They didn't really give us much new stuff for pretty much a lot of these animations, I'm gonna be real. But for the dribble moves, y'all pretty much got the most new stuff out of everything. But Kawhi Leonard is the new one. It's not very viable. I just wanted to make sure that y'all seen which one was new. If you guys are a little bit taller and have a little bit lower dribble move or ball handle, you'll probably want to use this. It's not bad for those, but for like the upper echelon, it's still quick and shifty. Damian Lillard is a very good one if you want to have a good one like quick and shifty, but also want to be able to take a lot of ankles. It's very overpowered if you combine how fast it is and tight handles. Very good. Alright, and when it comes to the signature size-ups, now when it comes to the signature size-ups, we've had pretty much the same signature size-up be the best one in the game for pretty much the whole year. We ended up getting stuff like the Aaron Fox and some other ones, but we now have some new ones this year, or not this year, but this season, that you could also go ahead and try out. Kobe Bryant, James Harden, and Steve Francis. Now, off first glance, I really was messing with Kobe Bryant, but when I was testing all these out, Steve Francis, you could actually argue, is the best one in the entire game. So yeah, in my opinion, you now have some comfort Derrick Rose. And I would say, if you're not using Derrick Rose, try Steve Francis. It has some really fun, not just good, but fun animations, really glitchy, really good for ISO in the game. So yeah. Alright, next is the signature combo. This is kind of the most underutilized animation in the game, besides maybe the triple threat. But yeah, all in all, bro, signature combos is pretty much just a rhythm dribble. If you guys are people that use rhythm dribbles in this game, there's really only 3 you need to be using: Trae Young, Baron Davis, and Jason Williams. Now there are other amazing ones. I can pretty much show you guys 20 amazing ones, but these 3 in my opinion stand above the rest. So yeah, you can't go wrong with Trae Young, Baron Davis, Jason Williams, and they all have their distinct dribble, like rhythm dribbles, but like while I'm saying they're 3 the best, you're gonna speed boost out of these the fastest in my experience. So yeah, that's what I would pretty much recommend when it comes to signature combos and rhythm dribbles. And if you don't know how to rhythm dribble, it's pretty much the easiest move in the game, and I don't even understand why a lot of people don't use it, but it being the easiest move in the game, and you can really speed boost out of it. Now, is it as fast as speed boost as other things? No, but all in all, bro, it's gonna be really, really good and consistent. For the signature combos, I show y'all the same ones pretty much every single time, because those have been the same best ones since pretty much like season 1. But they've offered us a new one, and De'Aaron Fox is not that good, but it is a new one for the people that want to see it. All right, next is gonna be the size of escape package. Now, when it comes to size of escape packages, you can go with a lot of these. I'm gonna be real. Now, there's a lot I'm not showing on the screen, but though there's some that has the LeBron hotback that also has really better crabs. There's Kobe Bryant, where you have pretty much everything in it that's pretty balanced, but nothing is really the best. And there's other ones similar like that. I tried Chris Paul, I didn't really like it. They have a new one this season, I didn't really like it. But all in all, bro, the best one in my opinion is Trae Young. Trae Young has the best one to speed boost in and out of. I ain't gonna lie, 2K, it's getting late in the seasons. The best one hands down is going to be Steph Curry whenever it drops. It has the combination is crabs, it has the Curry slide, the only one in the game with Curry slide, and also not only does it have the Curry slide, but it also has the LeBron hotback all in one package. I feel like the reason why they're not putting that in the game because it just has too much in one package, because having that LeBron hotback and the Curry slide in one package is already ridiculous, but also having those crazy crabs is ridiculous. Now, I know it's people in the game that have this Curry because they did the little glitch early in the year, but all in all, bro, whenever they do drop that, it's definitely gonna be by far the best one. But for now, Trae Young is the one you need to be putting on. And when it comes to the size of escape, we now have a new king. Last season, we got a new king for the move and spin. This season, we got a new king for the size of escape package. And in my opinion, the best size of escape package, hands down, is Kemba Walker. Does it not only have the fastest crabs? Does it not only have the fastest speed boost launches? Does it not only have the best, like, kind of Curry slide move now? It's not a Curry slide, but it's like a move to, like, that you would trigger. It's the same thing that you would do to trigger the Curry slide, if it makes sense. It used to be Trae Young that had the all-around best one. It's now Kemba Walker. It now has the fastest, pretty much everything, whether it's the hot back, whether it's the Curry slide, whether it's just the crabs. It's very, very, very good. If you want to use some other ones, Damian Lillard has the LeBron hot back. A lot of people know that. Apparently, a lot of people have been using the Damian Lillard for the LeBron hot back all year. Kobe Bryant is very decent, but I would say Trae Young or Kemba Walker. But right now, I would say Kemba Walker is the best one in the game. All right, next, when it comes to the moving crossovers, the best moving crossovers in the game, in my opinion, is the ones that's going to be as fast as possible. John Wall or Chris Paul. In my opinion, I would go with John Wall. John Wall just has the combination of the fastest crossover and between the legs. And that, in my opinion, fast is always better. But if you just want to go for the best crossover between the leg, you can't go wrong with LeBron James and Michael Jordan. But all in all, if you go into a crossover, I would just go with the fast. If you're going with anything that has movement in front of it, I would go with the fastest thing in the game. That's just going to really separate you from everybody else. But if you want to go with like the best thing for that, like crossover or tween, those may take more angles, but they're just not going to be as fast and not create as much separation to get you as fast of a shot off. But if you're trying to rim run, it's also going to be a big deal too to have the fastest stuff possible as well. All right, next is going to be the moving behind the back, kind of similar to how the signature size it was. There's really only one to really go with. Damian Lillard at the beginning, season 1 was the best one because it was the exact same animation as what Scottie Pippen has been since season 2. And in my opinion, there's really no point with going anything else but Scottie Pippen. It's the fastest one, it's going to create the most separation, and it's just the best one. Not even just the fastest one, it's the best one. So yeah. When it comes to move and spin, again, just like last season, the best one in the game, hands down, is Penny Hardaway. It's a lot of other ones you could use, but in my opinion, the best one, the fastest one, I tell y'all all the time, speed kills. The best one is Penny Hardaway. All right, next is going to be the moving hesitations when it comes to the hezzies. We got really 2, and the same 2 that we've went over all year. Now, Kyrie is a really decent one as well, but like, if you just going for the best and fastest hezzies, which is what I'm trying to tell y'all on all these animations, go for the best and fastest animations, you gonna go with Kevin Durant. Now, if you can't get Kevin Durant, go with John Wall, but Kevin Durant, in my opinion, definitely the best one. Now, only reason you would go with John Wall is if you don't have the certain requirements to reach Kevin Durant, and you would go with John Wall. But if you don't reach John Wall, good luck. That's all I'll tell you. Good luck. Now, there's a lot that's actually decent, but they're just not on the level of D. That's why I say that. And a new hesitation for the season, we didn't get a lot of new animations, like I've been saying, but Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine is actually really good. I don't know if it's as good as Kevin Durant, John Wall, but it is amazing. So yeah, Zach LaVine is the new one for this season. Alright, next is gonna be the moving step backs. When it comes to moving step backs, you got really 3 options, and they're all 3 different options for 3 different type of people. Either you are a shot creator and you want to do like hop backs, like hop jumper animations for your step backs, which would be the Luka Doncic. Either you're doing snatch backs most of the time, and that would be for Kawhi, or you're pretty much like a meta dribbler and like to spam, and you would do Jimmy Butler. And this is pretty much just gonna be able to go around screens and dribble around the court as fast as possible and keeping your minimum as fast as possible at all times. So yeah, that's what Jimmy Butler would be for. Luka Doncic, like I said, is for shot creators. For people that want to snatch back, you would go Kawhi. And if you're a meta dribbler, it's just that simple. You would go with Jimmy Butler. It's that simple. Like I always tell y'all on these moving step backs, yeah, we have those main 3 that we use for all those different type of things, but a new one for the season is James Harden. This is kind of the last thing that we have new for pretty much Dribble Animations. Alright, and last but certainly not least, in my opinion, it's either this or the rhythm dribble or a signature combo that's pretty much the underutilized, but there's not more in this one package than any animation in the game. Now, this has its own escape dribbles, which you could call rhythm dribbles. You can go from the left to right, forward, backwards. You can do all different types of pump fakes with this. It gives you all different types of jab animations. It gives you a lot of different animations in this one package. And they added a new one. It's the only pro that we've had so far. They've added that into the game. So if you want to go with a pro, you can go with a pro now. But in my opinion, still to this day, the best one in the game is normal 4. If you want to go with the best triple threat style, go with normal 4. Alright, so when it comes to dunk packages, I'm going to be going over a lot of stuff. I'm going to be going over the big man dunk packages to help you get more content on, dunk packages to even pretty much all around just not get blocked. So first things first, in my opinion, I'm going to go over what I believe is the best dunk packages in the game. When I'm talking about the best dunk packages in the game, I'm talking about the best dunk packages to get you 2 points every single time. Because at the end of the day, that's really what dunks is for. To just make sure to get you the highest frequency possible of getting you points. So when it comes to the best dunk packages in the game, to me, I would probably say Klay Thompson and quick drops off 1. Quick drops off 1, in my opinion, is hands down the all-around best one in the game because it's extremely fast, it's pretty aggressive, and it's just pretty much one of the hardest, if not the hardest dunk to get blocked in the entire game. When it comes to Klay Thompson, quick drops is really more for like 2 hands, so I kind of like to go with another dunk package to go alongside that that's really good for 1 hand, and I would say that would be Klay Thompson. Now, there's other ones you could possibly go with, but if you really don't want any bad animations within one package, I would probably go with Klay Thompson, and you really can't go wrong with Klay Thompson and quick drops off 1. I'm just being real. Now, in this game, when it comes to dunk packages, you have to have certain dunk packages to get more content. Now, this is specifically a current gen thing, and if you don't know, everything I'm mentioning in this video is for current gen and next gen. The reason why I'm on current gen, it just looks a little cleaner. When it comes to next gen, you gotta do like the whole custom dunk creator, and it has all type of stuff on the screen while you're looking at the animations and stuff like that. I feel like this looks a little bit better. But when it comes to the best dunk packages to just be as aggressive as possible and get more content dunks, I believe the best ones is LeBron James and Russell Westbrook. Kobe Bryant is up there too. You know what I'm saying? I put on all 3. You don't really have to. I really put on Kobe Bryant strictly for the reverse dunks though. So if you want a really good reverse package, that's going to be good. Or you can just go with the regular baseline off 1 or off 2. It really doesn't matter. I just like going with Kobe Bryant because it's just a little bit more aggressive. It's that simple. But if you want some other ones that's really good and aggressive that you really can't go wrong with, Glenn Robinson the third is a really good one. DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine. A lot of people always tell me Clyde Drexler and Michael Jordan. Me personally, I like them, but there are some animations that I just don't like that are in those packages that get blocked. Now, I'm not saying that these packages I'm giving you guys are the best ones to not get blocked. These are just the best ones that I used that actually help me get content dunks in the game. And they're better. They have more animations in it that's not bad than the other ones, I would say. For me, from my experience. Now, I know everybody's experience isn't the same. That's just what I would recommend. Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Russell Westbrook. And if you want to throw in some other ones, Glenn Robinson is really good for like blocks and wings. Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan are also some other good ones that you can also use. Then when it comes to the big man, now when it comes to the big man, in my opinion, the best one all around is the 2-hand under basket regular. If you want to go with a 1-hand, it's 1-hand under basket regular. Now, when it comes to big man, you can also go with pro, I think it's called pro under basket rim pulls. That's another good one. But if you want to get for stuff that's like a lot more aggressive to get you more content dunks as a big man, I would probably have to say I would go with the athletic flushes. The athletic flushes off 2, the athletic flushes off 1, and if you want to get a little extra, just go ahead and throw in Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard is probably the most aggressive big man dunk package in the entire game, so you really can't go wrong with that one, especially with that one if you're trying to get contact dunks. Per se, contact dunks. But if you're just trying to get an auto 2 points, go with 2-hand under basket regular or pro under basket rim pull. That's what I would say and what I would recommend. Alright, next is going to be the contact dunk packages. Now when it comes to the contact dunk packages, I mentioned this a lot. When it comes to these, I know on current gen it's a lot harder to get all of them, but if you have pro, put on pro. If you have pro and small, put on pro and small. If you have only pro and elite, put on pro and elite. What I'm really trying to tell you guys is, if you have all the packages, put on as many as possible. Because when it comes to more packages, there's going to be more animations within those packages for more situations. So yeah, that's really just all it is. Same thing for bigs. If you're a big man and you want to get contact dunks, you get both. You get one, just put on whatever you can get. Now, if you're trying to get for like more freakier, more wild stuff, like more rare animations, then yeah, I can see you just throwing on a pro or just throwing on an elite. But if you guys really just want to get a contact dunk and get your frequency as high as possible, get contact dunks as much as possible, throw in as many of the packages as possible. And I know on current gen, it's a lot harder to have that 92 driving dunk. So yeah, a lot of your builds are not going to be able to even have them. But what I say is, if you can get pro, put pro. If you can get elite, put elite. If you can get small, you get small. If you get all of them, put them all on. It's that simple. Alright, next is going to be the alley-oops. Now when it comes to the alley-oops, the best alley-oops in the game, in my opinion, the best one hands down has to be the elite. Now if you're big or like somebody that's gonna sit block, 100% you're gonna need the pro, but all in all I would still say the elite. The elite just has the nastiest ones. Now if you really are doing alley-oops to not get blocked, alley-oops don't really get blocked per se as much as dunks, so I don't feel like that's as much of a big deal. But if you really are skeptical on a lot of your alley-oops, just throw on pro and you'll be fine. You have to have an 85 like driving dunk regardless to have the elite. So if you don't really meet that requirement, I'm pretty sure it's only like a 65 or a 70 driving dunk requirement to even get the pro alley-oop. So just throw that on and you'll be straight. It's not bad, it just don't have as crazy of animations as this one. It has all the standing lobs in that one and everything, so you really can't go wrong with that one as well. Alright, next when it comes to the best park dunks. Now, when it comes to the best park dunks, to me, if you don't notice, I like the off ones. The off ones, in my opinion, they're just better. But I'm gonna be real. I've said this time and time again. When it comes to the dunks this year, they really went crazy on the park dunks and the park alleys. They gave us a lot of new animations for every single package. So you really can't go wrong. And if you're putting on park dunks, you're obviously putting it on just to have fun. You're not really trying to be comp and sweaty. Now, maybe you're a dribble and you just, whenever you get a free dunk, you want it to be a nasty clip, so you put these on. So maybe that's you. If you want the nastiest ones, these are gonna be the nastiest ones. That's my opinion. But if you really just want to just have park dunks on, just really no problem with throwing them all on, because they're gonna be wild. They're gonna get blocked a lot of the times, but if you know what you're doing, you'll be straight. And that's why I say park dunks, you can really freestyle these and never really have a bad option, to be honest with you. Alright, next, kind of the same thing for the park alley-oops. If you want to just throw them all on, you can. Now, this is kind of a more of a useful thing, in my opinion, than the park dunks, because park dunks, you kind of don't really always want to be using that. You can use these in comp scenarios, and it still works. It'll still work. I feel like alley-oops are just something that you just want to always have the craziest stuff on at all times. That's just always been my way of thinking about it. I rarely get blocked on these. If anything, these get stolen, so I really don't have to really deal with that. A lot of people don't really jump for blocks on alley-oops. A lot of people just go for the passing lane. So I feel like if you're gonna catch it, you want to put some crazy stuff on it. So that's my way of thinking with it. Maybe if you don't use them, the wild ones, it's harder to get stolen, but I've never even thought like that. But yeah, in my opinion, you can really go with any of the park alley-oops, the 360s, the flashes, the under leg, the windmills, the Jordan Kill Gannon. You really can't go wrong. The reverses, you can't go wrong, and you'll be straight. But in my opinion, my favorite ones is the 360s, the flashes, and I probably would say the windmills. Those would probably be my favorite ones. I know the Jordan Kill Gannon, but that's like, the only reason I didn't have that for the park dunks is because it's just a repeat of package of animation that we used to just be able to have everywhere. Now you only can have it at the park dunks and for the park alley-oops. So that's just my way of thinking when it comes to the Jordan Kill Gannon. That's just pretty much that simple. Alright, so first things we're gonna go over is the things that I forgot to mention in the last one. So we went over pretty much every layup package in the game. We just didn't go over Damian Lillard and John Wall, if you missed that from the intro. So first things we're gonna do, we're gonna cover these two layup packages off rip. So first things first, we're gonna go over Damian Lillard. Now Damian Lillard, if you guys want to use this layup package, it's kind of a slower animation, but I'm gonna be real with you. If you put it alongside with Slowly Finisher, it can kind of salvage it. But in my opinion, it's not one of the best ones. It's a good one, but it's just not one of the best ones. It's a little too slow for me to consider it as one of the best ones, but it is a really good and consistent layup package that's just gonna go straight to the rim. And it has a lot of animations, or pretty much just had like 3 animations, but it has a really good animation for like slithery, so that you can get around your defender and just get a wide open layup every single time. So Damian Lillard is good for that, but it's very slow, and we know how chase down artist is in this game. We kind of just need something a little bit faster. Alright, next is John Wall. Now this jump is actually one of the best layup packages in the game. I'm kind of mad that I didn't even cover it because it's actually up there with Kyrie, Circus, and Jelly, which we're gonna go over in this video. But John Wall is actually a really good layup package. Not only is it fast, but it has a lot of different animations where you can like get around a defender. Damian Lillard, where it had only pretty much one, this has 360s, it has double clutches, it has straight ups like long athlete. It has a lot of really good animations within this package. It's pretty much like combining literally Circus layup and Kyrie with long athletes, which we're gonna get into all those in this video. But yeah, John Wall, if you guys want a very underrated layup package that's actually up there with the best of the best, use John Wall. Alright, then when it comes to the best layup packages in the game, the best layup packages in the game is going to be Kyrie Irving, Jelly, and Circus. Now, for some of these, you're gonna need an 85. For some of them, you only need an 80. But in my opinion, I would say Jelly is the best one. Jelly is the best one for a reason, bro. It's only on next gen for a reason, because he just has so many wild animations. But if you're using Slithery, you're gonna understand that these 3 are just the best ones of the best. And on current gen, I'm gonna be real with you, Circus and Kyrie are way more overpowered than on next gen, because Slithery is just not as overpowered on next gen or as necessary because of the fact you have a dunk meter. So a lot of times you're not really even gonna be doing a layup. But on current gen, where you really don't have as much of a choice, you know what I'm saying, go ahead, throw in Kyrie Irving and Circus. You're not gonna be able to have Jelly. So yeah, that's what I would say. Definitely amazing layup packages in the game. Alright, next is gonna be the best layup package in the game for lower rated driving layups. Now, a lot of times when y'all see me do these build videos, I try to get y'all to reach the certain thresholds for layups, which most of the time that's going to be the 70. And if you've seen me say this, that's because of one layup package, long athlete. It's literally one of the best layup packages in all of 2K22 on current gen and next gen, and it's only for 70 driving layups and up. So pretty much all builds can get it, bro. So in my opinion, long athlete, if you really just can't get those other 3, just go ahead, throw on long athlete, and you really can't go wrong. You're gonna have way more explosive. The funny thing about this, you're gonna have way more explosive spin layups, hop step layups, Euros, all that. And you're gonna be going straight to the rim every single time. So if you have like a Giannis build, it's gonna be overpowered. If you have a guard build, it's gonna be overpowered. If you're trying to be acrobatic, it's gonna be very overpowered. You really can't go wrong with long athlete. Then when it comes for the bigs, now a lot of the bigs not gonna be able to get this, because I think you need like an 80 driving layup. But if you do get it, you want to clear out every single time you do a layup. The best one in the game for y'all boys is dominant big. Now, like I say in my videos, I'm not gonna make this video too long. I know it's just layups, and I'm not ranking every single layup, so I'm not even gonna waste y'all time. It's pretty much that simple. If you guys want the best of the best, you're gonna go with Jelly, Kyrie, or Circus. If you guys want the best of the best for bigs, you're gonna go with default big. And if you just don't have the thresholds to get any of that, get the, you know what I'm saying, just get long athlete. It's that simple. It's not really nothing difficult to it. If you don't even reach those, you really can't go wrong with the defaults, and you'll be straight with those too. So I'm gonna be real with you. So first things first, we're gonna start off with the dribble pull-ups. Now dribble pull-ups is how you do fades and pull-ups. Ha! So yeah, when it comes to this though, you have different variations for shot creating animations. Now, the best ones in the game to me is the normals, because it's not gonna change the timing. So if you don't want the timing to change for your jump shot, go ahead and use a normal. But if you don't care about that, you can go with a pro or an NBA player. Now some of these NBA player ones are extremely overpowered, like Ben McLemore. Ben McLemore, in my opinion, is the smoothest dribble pull-up in the game. So that's what I like to use, even though I still believe normal are the best ones in the game. But if you want the meta one, Stephen Curry is the meta dribble pull-up. You really can't go wrong with it. Pro 3, Pro 2 are very good as well. If you want to go with a normal and normal 2 are good as well. So you really can't go wrong with any of these dribble pull-ups I got on the screen. But in my opinion, the best one is Ben McLemore. Just that simple. Another dribble pull-up that y'all were commenting like crazy on the best shot creator animation video I gave y'all was that Luka Doncic has the biggest green window for dribble pull-ups. So I want to make sure to mention this. So if you want a huge and easy green window dribble pull-up, Luka Doncic. Alright, so when it comes to the hop jumpers, it's a lot you can really go over. I'm gonna be honest, it's a lot you can go over. You got versatile, you got fast, you got smooth, you got creating as much space as possible, you got stuff for ankle breakers. It's really a lot to go over. What I'm gonna go over, I'm gonna try to do my best to make sure I give y'all a description on everything that I want y'all to understand. So when it comes to the smoothest and easy to green off of spin or hop jumpers, I'm gonna say those are gonna be normals. Or not normals, because normal 2 is really more of like a quick one. Normal one, like pretty much the regular normal. Basic is actually a decent one too, so I just want that to be known. Harrison Barnes, Stephen Curry, and that's pretty much what I'll say. I'll say those are the ones. Normal, Harrison Barnes, Stephen Curry, and basic. So if you want just a really easy one to just shoot off of, just gonna try to create a little bit of space, but it's not gonna be too fast, not gonna create too much space, but it's just gonna be really easy to shoot off of, just something to throw your defender off. That's gonna be the best ones in the game. Now, like I said earlier, normals are the best ones in the game because they're gonna be easier to time, and basic is just like that. It's not like pro where it's gonna change. It's gonna be pretty much the same thing as normal. So when it comes to the next ones I'll say is gonna be for creating as much space as possible, and that'll obviously be James Harden. That's in a thing of its own because it has the double step back. There's not gonna be really any other ones that's gonna be able to create as much space. Now there are other ones that actually do double step backs. It just doesn't do it to this magnitude where you're literally traveling in the game and they don't call it. So yeah, James Harden is the best one in the game, and shout out James Harden. The day I'm recording this, James Harden is getting his he's doing his debut with the 76ers, so hopefully he does bad. But yeah, James Harden for sure, the best hop jumper in the game for just creating as much space as possible. Then when it comes to versatile hop jumpers, now what I would previously say in previous 2Ks, I would say Pro 19, which Pro 19 in this game is just regular Pro, Nate Robinson, and Trae Young. All these are pretty much the best ones. Now Trae Young is not as versatile because it pretty much just takes stuff from Pro, and that's the hop jumper. Now they kind of like the Curry behind the back. I don't know why this isn't in Curry. I guess they didn't want to mess Curry's up, but yeah, this has like a double step back just like Pro, and it has a lot of versatility. Nate Robinson is kind of like one of one for the versatility. It doesn't like copy anything, it's just really one of one for it, and it has a lot of different types. So you have some really smooth hop jumpers like Stephen Curry, you have stuff to create space, you have stuff that's fast, and you also have stuff to get ankles. So if you want one that's very versatile and is going to get a lot of ankles, Nate Robinson is the one for you. But in my opinion, if I'm going with a versatile one, the best one in the game is Pro. You really can't go wrong with this one. It's going to have everything that you really want on it in this one package. Then when it comes to the best type of hop jumper, in my opinion, in this game, is going to be the ones that's extremely fast. Now the worst one I say is number 2. Now this one is pretty much just going to be a simple little hop jumper that's going to be fast, but at the same time it's not going to do too much at all. So sometimes it might not even throw people off. Now the other two that I probably recommend is Pro 2, which is the one I use, in my opinion, is the best one in the game, or Kyrie Irving. I've seen somebody using this on my team and I thought it was crazy. So yeah, in my opinion, the best ones is Kyrie Irving and Pro 2. You really can't go wrong with either of those two. Now, when it comes to the spin jumpers you can go a lot of different ways. So we got the Penny Hardaway spin jumper where you do like a fake spin jumper into a step back. Then you got the Trae Young and Nate Robinson that's kind of versatile. So if you want a spin jumper that's versatile, you can use those. Then we got a brand new one in Michael Jordan where you do like a spin jumper shimmy, where it's like a fake go this way and you go that way, and you got some regular spin jumpers all in this one. So if you want one like that, you can go with Michael Jordan. But one thing I say about that, it kind of does give people time to recover on it. But if you using shot creator takeover, or what is it called, the ankle breaking shots on next gen, it will take a lot of ankles. I will say that this one will take a lot of ankles. So if you want a spin jumper that's gonna take a lot of ankles, Michael Jordan's gonna be good for that. But the meta one is Stephen Curry. You're gonna pick up on the fact that Stephen Curry is pretty much the meta for all things shot creator animations. But yeah, Stephen Curry is really meta because it's so smooth and so easy to use. That's just why I say Ben McLemore is the best one, because it's so smooth and simple to use, easy to get greens. Then when it comes to Pro, this is a decent one, but it's like it's kind of similar to Michael Jordan but without the shimmy. Then we got normal, which is pretty much just the fastest one in the game. And I tell y'all all the time, if it's a fast animation, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be the best thing in the game, because this is a game where speed matters. It's that simple. So yeah, Noma in my opinion is the best spin jumper in the game. Alright, and last but not least, before we end off this video, I wasn't going to go over the park animation for everything, but 2K pissed me off with something that they didn't put in the game, so I'm not really trying to waste too much time on that. Video already long as it is, so we're just gonna go over the best big man animations, and that's gonna be the post score animations. This is for all y'all toxic people out there, so yeah, y'all get y'all part of the video. But yeah, for the post phase, man, we got a lot to really go over. Now, it's kind of weird. The new one for this season is Jason Tatum, so I'm not sure if they tweaked it, but it does seem different, bro. It does seem like a new animation, but Jason Tatum is not a new post fade. If you didn't know, it was already in the game, but I think it is a new like actual animation. So I'm guessing what they did was the old Jason Tatum, where we already had Jason Tatum, I'm guessing they put that on a different animation that might be new. So I don't know, bro. It's only one new post fade, and it's Jason Tatum, or they just took out the old Jason Tatum and just replaced it with this. But all in all, bro, Jason Tatum is the new one. It's actually a really good one, so if you want to go with that, you can. But you got the Kobe fade. But Jason Tatum, really reason I like it, it's kind of like a step back jumper fade. It's like you get a step. It's like really good footwork, bro. So I really mess with it. But Jokic is the one-legged one. That's really hard to guard. If you know, bro, I seen a clip on TikTok, a dude that's in like the EuroLeague that only shooting off one leg every single time. That's really hard to guard. If you've played basketball, you know how hard it is to guard somebody that you really can't like time their stuff, because they can just take off. They can shoot off any leg. It's that simple. But yeah, when it comes to the pros, you can't go wrong with Pro 2, Pro 3, Pro 4, Harrison Barnes, but Kobe Fade, Nikola Jokic, and Jason Tatum are also very, very good. Then when it comes to the best post hooks, my opinion, the best ones is Pro 2 and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar literally has the most points all time off of one move. I mean, bro did the same thing for 20 plus years against some of the best centers of all time, and he was literally unguardable until he was 40. So, like, bro, off that alone, you gotta understand that, like, it's gonna be overpowered in a game like 2K, where post hooks is literally the most broken thing in the game. But also, if you want a good one, Pro 2 is a good one as well. So, yeah, Normal is actually a good one too, but that's obviously the one I have on, but I don't use these animations. I'm not a post scorer. I'm not using these animations. I'm just telling you guys what I know is the best ones, though. So, yeah, it's really up to you on all these, but, yeah, if you want to go Kareem, that's up to you. Pro 2 is up to you. Normal, it's up to you. Alright, next is the best post hop shot. This is the stuff that actually takes skill for post scorers. Now, there are post scorers that are really good at this, because this year, Fade Ace goes along with post hop shot. I learned. So, it's not as skilled as usual, but it still is very, very skilled. So, yeah, you can go with Pro 2, Kobe Bryant, Austin Rivers. You really can't go wrong with any of these. In my opinion, the best one is Austin Rivers, because he's creating as much space as possible. Kobe Bryant is obviously like the Kobe fade mixed in with a post hop shot. So if you want something that's smooth, creating space, Kobe Bryant is the one. Pro 2 and Pro 1 I like the most, pretty much. These two are the best ones. Austin Rivers probably is the best one, but Pro 2 and Pro, those are probably the ones that I would use if I was actually doing this. So yeah, all in all, bro, those are the best post hop shots in the game. So yeah. But yeah, man, that's going to be the end of this video, man. That is going to be the best animations for Season 6. I tried to give y'all boys as much as possible. Jump shots, dribble moves, dribble animations, dunk packages, for everything. Park animations, post score animations, shot create animations, layups, everything in this one video. If you guys want more videos like this, I need y'all boys right now to smash break and destroy the like button. Turn on notifications, be the first to every single video. Share this video to anybody you think would help. But yeah, for sure, like and subscribe. I really need y'all boys to comment down below to help the algorithm. But for sure, if you enjoy it, like, subscribe if you're new. But without further ado, it's your boy Fitz, man. And I'm about to do it, man.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!